This is Milli Beri TV, where the truth is always in the headline. We'll take you around the world in 5 minutes, so let's get into today's top stories.
According to Iranian state media and multiple diplomatic sources, the full document has not yet been made public, and that's raising serious questions tonight. But several key demands have now been confirmed, and they are already sending shockwaves through global diplomacy. Point 1 nitrogen monoxide ceasefire, only final end. Iran is rejecting any temporary truce. No pause, no phased agreement. Instead, Tehran is demanding a complete and permanent end to hostilities, immediately and irreversibly. Officials say anything short of that is unacceptable. Now, here's why this matters. This directly clashes with how conflicts like this are typically de-escalated, step by step. So right away, we're seeing a major gap between both sides. Point to expand the deal beyond Iran. Iran is also making it clear this war cannot be solved in isolation. They are calling for an end to all related regional conflicts, essentially tying this deal to broader instability across the Middle East. That's a massive ask. Because now, instead of a two-party negotiation, this becomes a multi-layered geopolitical situation involving multiple countries, interests, and alliances. Point 3 Strait of Hormuz control. And this is where things get even more critical. Iran is demanding internationally recognized guarantees for safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important oil shipping routes on the planet. Roughly 20% of the world's oil supply moves through that narrow corridor. Tehran wants formal protections to ensure commercial and civilian ships are not interfered with. Militarily or politically, if that demand isn't met, we could see continued disruptions that impact global fuel prices almost immediately. Point FOU are lift all sanctions. Iran is also pushing for the removal of US-led sanctions. They describe these sanctions as a core obstacle to stability, recovery, and long-term peace. But here's the issue. Sanctions are one of Washington's strongest leverage tools. Giving that up without major concessions, that's going to be a hard sell. Now, beyond these 4 points, things get more uncertain. Diplomatic sources confirm that Iran's proposal includes long-term reconstruction commitments, but details remain unclear. And the remaining points, still hidden. Iran says they will be revealed in due course. That lack of transparency is now fueling speculation across global intelligence and policy circles. What exactly is Tehran holding back? And why release the demands in stages? U.S. response silence for now. So far tonight, Washington has not issued an official response, senior officials say. They are carefully evaluating the proposal, but analysts are already warning. The gap between the two sides is significant. The United States has consistently maintained one key condition. Iran must first halt attacks on U.S. and allied forces before any broader agreement is even considered. So right now, both sides appear to be holding firm, and that's what makes this moment extremely fragile. Global impact, shockwaves spreading. This isn't just a regional story anymore. The effects are already being felt worldwide. Energy markets are unstable. Oil prices are fluctuating, and major shipping companies are rerouting vessels away from high-risk zones. Several European governments are now urgently calling for immediate de-escalation and renewed negotiations. Because the longer this drags, the higher the global consequences. Humanitarian warning. And while world leaders debate strategy, humanitarian organizations are raising serious alarms. So here's where things stand tonight. Iran has drawn a hard line with a sweeping list of demands. The United States is reviewing but not responding, and the rest of the world is watching very closely. What happens next could determine whether this conflict moves toward resolution or escalation.
That is your short and detailed look at the top stories around the globe today. For continuous coverage and breaking updates, keep it right here on Milli Beri TV. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Have an amazing day.